On matters concerning Emefiele, the governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria is the man in eye of storm following his lingering battle with the DSS and security agencies. Correspondent Kunle Ojo in this report examines the travail of Emefiele in the hands of security agencies. Details in this report.
For some time now, the governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Emefiele, has been in the eyes of the storm following some of the steps taken. His travel emanated from the time his campaign posters for the 2023 general elections as presidential candidate flooded. Some became visible in some parts of the country.
I see it more as a class struggle. You know, the Buhari presidency is one that has that has been a case of buccaneers and pirates fighting and dragons fighting for the soul of the government at all time from day one. You know, so these pirates, buccaneers, dragons, and the rest are the ones fighting themselves to dislodge themselves and take power from themselves and continue milking the country and further destroying the society. So it's not about the Nigerian people. No, it is not.
Yeah, there are two sides which we may look at it. One is whether he's facing persecution because of his political ambition and because of his policy. On the other hand, we need to look at it from accountability perspective. People are demanding for accountability from his stewardship. Then this is something he should not shy away from. But we have to balance it. It's only in Nigeria when you are demanding for accountability that people will say it's witch hunting.
Not only that, some organizations, including the National Association of Nigerian Students, also joined the campaign for him. After this development was the introduction of a series of economic policies which continue to generate more reaction in the polity.
There's an allegation. One of the allegations is that of stamp duty. We are talking about 89 trillion naira. So people need to ask for it. The money we are paying, that the bank is deducting. Where is the money? For almost 4 or 5 years now, there's no accountability in respect of that funds. I'm talking of stamp duty. Where is it going? So when this policy was introduced, it is meant for a purpose. Now the government is looking for a way to borrow money. Then somebody suggested, we have money because there is a stamp duty money that the bank has collected on behalf of the federal government. So he needs to answer that question.
Any serious policy that he had taken, that he had implemented, that could have stepped on anybody's toes before this whole thing started. I mean, like I said earlier on, this whole thing started early 2022. And as at that time, he has not done anything to the fundamental thing he could have done to step on anybody's toe to be in the interest of the Nigerian people would have been to end this fraudulent parallel market of the foreign exchange market that we have. I mean, if he had done that and all this starts happening, maybe I would have also joined in the fray that. Yeah.
Recently, Emefiele traveled out of the country while security agencies continue to hunt for him.
So far, I've not seen the DSS taking any step that suggests an infringement on the fundamental rights of the central bank. If it is true that he was invited and detained and granted administrative bail on self-recognizance the same day he was arrested or detained, that cannot be tantamount to an infringement on his fundamental rights. And I mean, the step that is known to all of us, going to court to ask for an order to get him arrested and detained, is also not an infringement on his fundamental human rights in any way. So I mean, it is even wrong for them to have gone to court to say they want to get an order to arrest him.
What they have, the information they have against him, unless we see the information, we cannot say whether they are the appropriate. If they are not the appropriate organ, then Emefiele should hire a good lawyer to defend him, that they have no jurisdiction to try him or to run it after him. So this is a country where there is law. Emefiele is not a small boy. He's one of the big guys in Nigeria. So he shouldn't be worried. If the DSS is not the correct agency that should run after him, then he should go to the court of law to challenge their jurisdiction. Obviously, the court will stop them from doing so if they're not the correct agency.
The reported invasion of the Central Bank of Nigeria's climbers yesterday climaxed the travail of the CBN governor, although this has been denied by the DSS. With the above analysis, the event of the next few days will be revealing.